Deepti Laurent's with me on the set to take a closer look at the papers today, and lots of focus, of course, Deepti, on that vote that Theresa May, the British Prime Minister, lost again on her Brexit deal.
That's right. The anger, frustration and scorn really coming through in the British dailies today. Let's look at some of the front pages. Let's give you a global view of the main papers. The Daily Mirror calling it Brexit delay mayhem. The Sun's headline, croaky horror show, evoking Theresa May's loss of voice as her deal crumbled in Parliament, rejected 391 to 242 votes. The Daily Mail also clearly fed up, deploring what it calls the House of Fools, the contemptuous MPs who have chosen to, quote, plunge our despairing nation into chaos despite vowing to deliver on that Brexit deal. Same anger from the Daily Express, which wonders how much more of this can Britain take? It's been nearly 1,000 days since Britain's voted in that Brexit deal. The latest rejection looks like it's going to delay that Brexit process and crush the hopes of 17.4 million people. Finally, you have Metro saying that as Brussels and Britain prepare for a messy divorce, they're going with an apologetic headline today. Sorry, we haven't a clue.
Haven't a clue, and 16 days to go. It's pretty scary stuff. All right, another big story out of the United States, completely different. A college admissions scam.
That's right. It's a major scandal that's laying bare the lengthy and costly extents to which Hollywood stars, businessmen and women and rich parents are going to get their kids into good colleges. I mean, we're talking about, for instance, a teenage girl becoming a Yale soccer recruit despite not actually playing soccer, or another girl's parents sending a photoshopped image of what was supposedly her as a rower, as evidence of her skills. Another, which is very shocking, faked the ethnicity of their children to get them in through affirmative action. This scandal is so wide-reaching and the details so scandalous that this cartoonist Bill Bramhall suggests that we rename the admissions building to the Rich Parent of Mediocre Student Hall. Their parents also accused of course, paying large sums of money to university officials. For parents, between the bribes, the kickbacks, the hush money, college is getting so expensive these days, as Mike Lukovitz depicts.
Now, the scandal, of course, dominating a lot of opinion pages across the U.S.
And the views are very interesting because the New York Times says this scandal also reflects the urgency with which Americans are feeling about their futures today at a time when we're all struggling to succeed economically. Parents who have prospered are worried that their kids won't have the same opportunities to reach that same level of success. The LA Times says this scandal goes beyond just rich parents bribing. The truth is there are also many legal ways in which students can get into college despite maybe not having the academic merit for it. You can pay professionals to complete college applications. And then there's a whole system of the Children of Alumni procedure that essentially gives preferential treatment to students whose parents have gone to that college. So I quote the LA Times saying here, colleges cannot claim to be the hapless victims of parental manipulation.
All right, let's go now to New Zealand, where environmentalists are hailing a good day for one of the country's national parks.
Yeah, that park is the Kahurangi National Park. It'll be extended by 14%, or 64,000 hectares, Jeannie. That's about the size of Christchurch. And this coming after a long-running project for a hydroelectric dam to be built through the park. Well, that was rejected because of public opposition over concerns to the environment. This project will ensure the protection of native plants and wildlife, as well as animals like the kaka bird. The Kahurangi Park also has significant cultural Maori heritage and also served as a backdrop to the Lord of the Rings film sites.
Deepti, just to wrap up now, in Germany, the metro authorities in Berlin are going to be offering a women's rate day pass.
Yeah, that's right. That's just for one day. It's next Monday. Women in Berlin will be able to ride the metro for a cheaper price than men. In fact, their ticket will be 21% cheaper to reflect the gender pay gap in Germany. The city's mass transit operator BVG said it apologized to men who felt discriminated against, but added, I quote, "Who apologizes to the women who earn on average 21% less than men?" Now, from that positive act to something a bit more questionable, Jeannie, a medical facility has posted this tweet on the weekend captioned with, isn't this cute? Except no, not really, not for many internet users who slam the fact that why, for instance, is a little girl a nurse in training and not a doctor in training and vice versa. The medical profession, at least in France, is overwhelmingly feminine, but when you get up to the higher positions, it becomes less so. So perhaps in this case, a better caption would have been medical professionals in training.
Exactly. Deepti, thank you for that. Deepti Galon with that look at today's papers. Don't forget, you can always get a closer look at the press review on our website. That address, france24.com.